hopefully we're able to learn one or two things here. So let's get started. And once again, sorry, I might just have to do a bit of intro one more time. Okay. I had someone selling charcoal. Yeah, apologies. That's the only thing I'm able to hear. So what other businesses are there?
We have the other one who sells, that sells doormats.
Okay.
Then we have Elizabeth. She sells fish and carpenter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks. So let me just echo that. So we have someone who's selling charcoal. We have someone who's selling mats, and then we have someone who's selling fish, right? Okay.
Yes.
Others are joining later. Okay. So sounds good. So once again, welcome to class. Okay. My name is Nee, and let's see what we can learn together. All right. So please let us be happy. Let us smile. Let us laugh when we need to laugh. Okay. And I'm sure we'll both enjoy the class. So I'm supposed to teach today what is called customer service, right? And we're going to basically discuss what customer service is all about, right? So first of all, when you say customer service, what does that mean, right? There's customer, right? And then there's a service, right? So let's bring it down to everybody who is here. You sell charcoal, you sell doormat, and then you sell fish, right? Now, those people that are coming to your place, to your shops to buy stuff are basically your customers, right? So there's something you are selling, right, which is a value, and also they are giving you something back, which is a value, right? And what they are giving you back is technically money, right? So if we're going to look at it in that context, I would say customer service is everything you do, right, to ensure that your customers are happy. Okay, so anything you do can start from the way you greet them, can start from the way you position your goods, can start from the way you talk to them, can also move to the way you package what you're selling to them, can also be the way you greet them goodbye, right, when they are done buying. So the definition in the simple terms of customer service is anything, right, that you do to your customer to make them happy. It's called the customer service. Okay, sorry, are they all English speaking people?
No, I have to be given time to at least translate for them.
Okay, all right. So do you want to translate?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the portion there, portion. So topic here is about customer service. But of that, the business daika kumakochi zile technical kunzile kwenye zibaliwa zile. So wakochi watu wabatukunzisa lero wakochi from Nigeria so watukunzisa pali customer service. So hapa kamba pali definition say nanga customer service in China. So in simple terms, the explanation yawe watipasa pali customer service wakamba ni vindu vameti machite time. There's a customer, but remember popular say, and then nama services session you are basta. So tukafika pamoja what customer service. Je definition imezo ni pasa kama customer service ni vindu vameti machite popular yake. Ai unangali mwamene vameti mapatira vindu unangali vameti mananisa customers yake kwa unangali na vameti ma sisa sabe apia kumu. But the service so saya kala customer service. Customer one, tumulata one, tumulata bili one. So tizafunzira bambiri mu kuyenda ku text topic yatu hapa wezo pasa cha definition so that don't say tizive shameti kaba boy so kaba tizita stupid tingale open it does smile be happy so that we sharing my ideas there. Thank you. Okay, how about you?
Right. Thank you. So let's use everybody's business, right? For example, someone that is selling charcoal, right? If you're going to look at how can you apply customer service, right, to your business, could be one, when these people come to your store, right, to come and buy charcoal. I know today that you have different sizes, right, of charcoal, meaning the way you've packed them in different quantities. Some might be smaller, and that means the money is going to be smaller. You have others that's going to be bigger. You have those that want to buy, let's say, a whole bag, for example. Now, customer success or customer service can actually start from the way you greet them to your store, right? To the point of even offering them, let's say, a seat for them to sit down, okay, and make sure that they are comfortable, right? And this might be for your big customers as they are buying bags. Meanwhile, some other people who just want to walk in, pick up the small bags, pay the money, and then they go. But irrespective of their category, be it the smaller ones or the bigger ones, customer service can start from how you greet them, what you've given to them to make them even comfortable. Another point that we can think of is also giving them advice on how to use charcoal, right? Because it's not everybody that understands how to use charcoal, all right? And I'll give you a typical example. If you buy a big charcoal, right, and you stock everything so tight inside your charcoal plates, at the end of the day, what will happen is you will burn more charcoal, right, even when you're done. All right. Now, ideally, the best way that's supposed to be is look at the quantity of whatever you want to cook, right, and then look at the quantity of charcoal that you're going to add, right, such that you won't burn a whole big charcoal on cooking something that's very small. So all those tips, right, you can also give them to ensure that they really, really enjoy your charcoal, right? Another one could be when they are done cooking and they still have charcoal left, what's the best way for them to actually extinguish the fire? Are they supposed to remove the charcoal from the charcoal pot, right? The quantity of water they're supposed to add, because some people can go and carry a whole bucket of water and pour, right? And make the charcoal very, very wet. And once it's wet, it means that next time you want to use it, you have to make sure that it's dry, right? So all those tips are also a very good way, right, in which this person selling charcoal can do customer service. Yeah, over to you.
All right, thank you. Okay, so for example, this is my business. Yes, abanyama donuts ni mwenyacha kwa so bezo pasa example bali yacha kuti munga pase point customer service kuli makasema yani ya jamii ya magwira kukula malashi ambapo business mtai unaweza kushirika kaje ni point customer service kuli wandu wamela mugula malashi. So example ya mimi watu pasa kwenye kusiba magwira kukula malashi. I think you have mufanya kukamana wai Ushaanza wanasema ushabe abwela pale mmoja je mbia pia kupanga kwa story na wewe kukosa kwa tumatiki ina marashanga ni abu wale ama nkala ni mauda kaje mmoja naye ni mauda tanga chirundu tanga ni mauda kumungu so ya mangala maninga alonga tunataka marashanga ngala maninga Mweza kuelezea kati mbika kintu tung'ono matenga chale kumara shautu tung'ono kwa zima ya kama mjinga adeni kufikiza mazini anatemani zote zile mukapikire kubisha muntu mungana naye fende noti kancha zaidi akavivika penda na makola katika basi mamu mutangizia na kwa kwa mama kwa bambiri ine maganjio ine mfano wanga mara kuna ndio why kwa skapoto nikamwona sasa hivi niza acha chani sasa tunaenda mjana niza hii skapoto kwa nikamwona sasa greni kulituma mbaula tumeona mbupaka tuenga na kapoto zote kashite mara tatu muone haika sasa kaona maona abo niwela bulisa but sana shitati awe nikamuuza ni business yanga ya mboni but wananchi advice ndale tanyenda kuelewa ndio so nikupanga leo kwa conversation makosa kwa kisa hadi ni na malasha ni hapo nimeshaanza bado. Okay, thank you. Over to you.
All right. So let's talk about the person who is selling carpets, right? So for you, how can we think of the best way to do customer service, right? And maybe I'll first ask, what are the different carpets that you sell, right? So at least that's going to give me an idea of how we can apply customer success. So what are the types of rugs and carpets that you sell?
Okay, so she sells doormats, the rugs, the second hand. So they come from a big bale. They are of different sizes. So meaning they have different prices. So we find like a smaller doormat, bigger ones, and two bigger ones, like more of a carpet. Okay.
So there's, for example, the one you put in the dining, you want to put in the bigger parlor, the one you put in the room, the one you put at your door, fruits and this kind of thing. Okay, all right, sounds good. So now customers, for you to have a very good experience, right, and or to give your customer a very good experience when it comes to customer service, for you, I think number one is helping them understand the quality of what you're selling, right? Secondly, having to understand what they want to use the rug for, right? And I'm going to give you an example. So different people buy carpets for different reasons. I might want to buy a carpet for my room because I just want to beautify my room so that it looks bright and looks really good. Second reason can be, I might really want to buy a carpet in my room so that I can sit on it, right? Just sit on the floor when I'm tired. Or I want to buy the carpet simply because I want to use it to pray, right? So understanding and having that conversation, right, with your customers is going to be a very good one, right? For you to understand what they want to use the carpet for, and then you can now propose to them the best one that they can buy, okay? Because sometimes it's not all just, I want to buy a carpet. Oh, what's the size? 7 feet by 10 feet. Then you look at your store, 7 feet by 10 feet, then you give it to them, they give you money, and then they move. But when you have that conversation with them, right, in a very, very gentle manner, they know that, yes, you know what you're doing, right? And you're also helping them to make the best decision, right? And at the end, whatever you give them, they'll be able to enjoy it because it is tailored to what they really, really want. So that's one way for you to actually do customer service for the person selling rug. Another thing that you can also do is you can also give them tips on how to wash the carpets, right? Because it's not everybody that actually know how to wash carpets. When they want to wash, some people would decide that they will take it to people that do car wash, right? So those ones will use machine to wash it. Some people will decide that they want to wash it themselves, and they will use different kind of brush to wash it. And when they are washing it, depending on the brush, so that the brush is too hard, right? And then to start removing the wool from the carpet, or the brush is too soft and is not even going to wash the carpet well, right? So one of the things that it can offer to them is to give them a very good example, right, of how to wash those kind of carpets. So when this kind of carpet is dirty, yes, you can tell them these ones, you can take it to the car wash or the laundry people to wash for you. This one, you can use a wet rag to clean it when it is dirty. This one, you can use hard brush, right, to wash it yourself when it is dirty. Or this one, just use a vacuum cleaner and it's going to get clean, right? So those are the ways in which you can offer customer service to your customers, right?
Okay. So pameza kupata example ya kugusa Huduma site. So I'm sure name mweze na question ata nangani ni customers yana ni wapo so weza kupata since anyway I think Madoma tumewagulisa kwa time itale 3 years if I remember very well 3 years ni yokuti mwaizi bakuifumu jana mumaziba na ma text na makwadi say ya Madoma chambele makala nayo so customer wanu akakubwera mumutandisira mumufunza akabwera amusakasanga paja mukaba mami mweza kufuna domati ya bwanje mweza kufuna kapeta domati ya mu dining or ya room or bathroom or ya bwanje ai imo mumaziba so mudashitaje I think hii ingawa mideo oi padibe I think beo ya next year sasa order nizaka kusakira mwonai and then futhi mngawapase kwa tips on how to wash it imomo maziba babulisa manje so muzila I think utomena order pamanje tuvuta kuwasha mungawashe mweka mungatenga cheka brush mwa clean it and then I think tafanike mwepeta kwa clean bueno hii mungaipukute chabe so kwamba sachi tips yo come them you interact with them para peba kuwata kila pera mungabata kanta abazabaguliza I'm sure bazibona ingawani ingawamili bato ingawamili bedroom and then the day muntu nakusezo tunakula right all right, thank you.
Right, so let's speak to the last category, which is the person that's selling fish, right? And I want to believe that she's selling dry fish or she's selling is it smoked dry or it is fresh fish? Which one?
It's dry fish and capeta. They're both dry.
Okay, all right, cool. So dry fish. One of the best way, right, is to, for me, right, I think if I go to market to go and buy fish, sometimes I have an idea of the kind of fish I want to buy, okay? And I might get there and see different types of fish, right? Now, I might look confused sometimes on which one am I supposed to buy. For her, I think to give someone a very good experience when it comes to customer service is helping them also making the right choice, right? When it comes to which fish do they want to buy, right? And it's going to be a conversation, right, that you need to have so that it's not going to look like you're monitoring the person, whether the person is going to use it to cook rice or it's going to use it to cook beans or it's going to use it to cook soup, right? But it's just you trying to understand the quantity of fish they want to buy, one, how best are they supposed to store that fish if they can't really finish using that fish, right? And how best can they cook that fish so that they can really enjoy it, all right? Because there are different ways in which you can, there are different ways in which we can actually cook, right? That's going to taste sweet, and different ways in which we can cook that's going to make it not really sweet, right? So you can give them tips on how to cook their fish, preserve their fish, and lastly, you can help them package their fish very, very well in such a way that when nobody will know that, yeah, they've gone to buy fish, or maybe there's not going to be a form of accident on the road, right, where the nylon bag is going to tear off and everything that they've gotten is going to break off, right? So those are the ways in which you can actually do customer success for the person that's selling the fish.
Okay, thank you. So much that we are doing. Fish. So the best way that you can do customer service to my customers now. Since the email, so 5 years, so 5 years yembili muziba unaziba apikidwe sikaipika so masungidwe na lemongoda kumasunga bwanji so bakambati the best way mimi ndatandizile makastoma yani kuti bakabwere babaona cha bema tuzise zitomba bakere one mwafunzisapo mopikira ikapenda yao kugangani mongo ngani mpulungu ngani chai imapikwa musia naye ini nimepika so mukaese kupika so or sometimes moi sungira kutinga ni madezi yangu bena ngwa masunga chambe bandiwika mukapa but kwina ngini they told me yameneja na munyoyumu mwaika fridge ile sinezo zina manje kankala mani kitu kapenda na munyoyumu ngada ikachabe mukapa tsega imaongeka kama asi na munyoyumu yameneja mukaike mukimona so ile mwai kashem plastic kabuna maimanga kula tibanze kupika deep freezer izanga so mo na packaging food again mtenda kanile ajapewa bokula kapenda nati mabaki na kwa plastic kamozi wa yeye utapata kapenda yote demka ya kwa pants ingalamia laika basi kama bakimina bula mtazaza kama nanga baja bameka konzemu papa kutisevina mama ni wananipunzisa kwa na mupikira kapenda pulungu sinezo ziba wananipunzisa na moisha storage manini ngani madezi ya kidai and then wakati wa zaidi nataka nitakuwa wanza thank you. All right, thank you. Over to you.
All right, so let's quickly talk about the qualities of a customer service person, right? So what are those things that I encourage you to do, right, to make sure that you have a very, very good customer service experience? Number one is interaction, right? How you interact with people. Very, very important, right? And that is basically, that I mentioned, how you greet people, right? How you say welcome, how you say good afternoon, the smile on your face, the smile on your face, right? Some other little things, as well as asking about how they are doing, how is their family, and stuff like that. So basically, interaction must be positive, it must be welcoming, it must be a very, very friendly environment. Okay, so that's number one. Qualities.
Okay.
Yeah, over to you.
All right, thank you. So, design qualities of customer service. Imwe qualities ya mene mfani kuungana nayo so that must provide service kuli ba customer wanu. Ni qualities ya bwanji. So batuza kwa emoji ya number 1. Bakamba number 1 is interaction. Interaction ni chani. Ni vamene tima kambida na ma customers yake. Tima kamba na ubwanji. Bakabwela paja bafika paskani. Tima kamba na ubwanji. Noti bafika chabe nitina kwa malashi. Matabika chwe kwacha. Munga yemufuna chindala. Matabika kwacha. Yasinga simamine mimi njana. Ya 10 kwacha. Okay, in 10 kwacha, in 5 kwacha, in 2 kwacha. batenga mapasa change online. Montazo ka bwera kwa futi Hey, so you interact with them. Mauka bwanji, kunyumba kuli bwanji. Msepe bwino, nese tili bwino. Mwazafuna manasaya ngati. Ayate, neme wasia. Zapane kwa chaya. Mtazame yo kutunga bwe. So mwana, mwishta interact. Then you just plaza on it. Badi friendly. Mwashta wakam na tasimao. Imagine pada problema zina bwira baadaye. Mwasipeza na maka tozeli mkipata. Mabwera chabe. Mwafika makari. Kulibia mtu amena kukambisani. Kulibia mtu amena kukoshani. Muzafuna mungale bana. Muzai, ndani. I'm not welcome. Why is the matter not talking to me? Why is Nairi not talking to me? Why did they welcome me at welcome to start? But the Piangana Nishabe, we are quiet. We are like this with matter. We're busy with our things. You feel uncomfortable when you leave. Hey. So let us welcome our customers with a smile. And then you see it. All right, thank you. Over to you.
All right, thank you. So I'm just gonna combine two together, right? And then we can wrap up. Okay. So another one is being transparent, right? You have to be transparent with your customers. Okay. Especially when you have returning customers, meaning people that have been coming over and over and over to buy from you, right? You have to be super transparent with them. It shows that you are responsible, and transparency can be applied across your business in different folds, right? And I'll say with a few examples. For someone who is selling fish, right? One of the best way you can be transparent is the fact that, let's say you don't have a lot of fish, right? You are waiting for your stock. You can actually tell them that, oh, you don't have enough for now, but in 2 days or in 1 day, right, you will be able to provide them more, right? That's one way of being transparent. For someone who's selling carpet, right, one of the best ways in which you can also be transparent is actually letting them know the quality of what you're selling, right? Meaning that, yes, even though you want to make money, but in the process of you trying to make money, you have been open, right? You've been transparent. You are not giving them something that is not original, right? And saying it's original, right? And for someone who is selling charcoal, there are different types of charcoal, right? There are charcoals that actually burn faster. There are some that burn way longer, right? Yes, you want to make money, but if you're transparent to them on the quality of the charcoal, it's going to be super, super helpful. So transparency is something that is important. And then the last one, even though there are other ones that I would say, is always do more than is expected, right? Go extra miles to ensure that your customers are actually happy. And extra miles can mean, yeah, you can decide to buy a bag of water in the office or in your shop, and anybody that comes in, you can always give them water, right? If they want to drink water. If they don't want to drink water, yeah, it's fine. And you can also have a chair in your office, right? When they come into your store, ask them to sit down, let them feel comfortable, right? Things that other people are not really doing is also something that you can start doing, right? Just to ensure that you get the best out of them. If it's a rainy season, right? Yeah, you can give them maybe a nylon raincoat, for example, or something to cover their hair. If it's not expensive, right? Something that, you can easily just give away. So be transparent. And then secondly, do more than other people are doing when it comes to the service that you render. All right.
Okay, thank you. So, number 2, quality bidai, bali mzambila elezo kwamba being transparent. So being transparent, I would say, has in other ways been honest. So bakamba different katangala transparent na kumanzete. Tawa utazona tangala open show day. So imumanga imamimbusa kapenda. Muzawa but kapenda imanje this man usanami board kutoka mimi maoda sineze ndinaipenda ninaoda ko chekuli banzanga so siziba kwajitsika pena mzaidela lina yame so that nabanja bakaenda kuja bazona ngati yasiya ndakapenda so kamba tsanekidani banani go ai so zando lila tawa baelita banani go ngakapenda banana makosa bazazi wazati banzona ni kusi. So I'm sure next month bazaoda ya mail. For I'll take an example mama do my class time nagula ko kadoma banani muza kadoma tika matenga mwaka sasa la ura katika mabeo ya Chinese so nene napendi gula nizi bati nyamene na gula tia sala ura nyachani ya Chinese so nafuna na matawe nyashoka mubeo ya dai but ilikuwa sisi nzaka ndio kwa washina mena ndio yasala ura Chinese ya mtikaso aka nikachani. But banani uza so anything happens to that that's bad na first results achani banani uza ninazi bapendelezo gula tunachokila pasi kwa mtima banga so let us be like honest transparent open kuli ma customers yake so that baziba dawa basala na meboza ndimo na bamalash for example your malash muza bauza awa ya malash mimi na oda manzi yama beba fast pia jama mugai short yasila musanga so now that I think this time around tunaode malasha ya bulele ni wake muzada bwatia zasila fast so technical extra care kwa kupika muzao na tia zasila bazaza za baba nyuma chikubizo bakia ai sana shizile darasa futi yao and then wewe kamba ina ngala sia kutiga go an extra mile ai ni chimozo mmoja kibwesa kwa mne kuse chufani katabaga ni zile makasoma ba njana bati nengeza kusema kuti yatele sina kusema tengeza ikako kea kazi sina ngwe kumeka kuwa bakasitoma banga bakutani bangabwe ai make sure bonse wendo basanje bina kwali ainesi bavuti kuli bajana ngabele ni mangizo kwa rais kama na mimi yeye hao singa kukusimani injilia shabekaleta ila isu za ikonda maana kama tunafuna kutini kule waza nikaenda kujaija maybe zakachinja mai zakamba I think the mai was zakaleta hicho ai so tukadigital video ba customer bambera bwino ai mukombera bwino sasa kabwera na mai bazakaleta kona wina ngwae thank you all right thank you over to you.
Yeah, sorry. So that is the short message. I'll come to the end of the class. So if there are any questions, please, I'm open to answer, and then we can call it a day.
So it's people my phone. There's a question. Mambera. Okay. No, did you have any question? And if you have any for them?
Hey, sounds good. So thank you so much, everybody. Happy to be here, and see you next time. All right.
Thank you. Let's take the photo before you leave, please.
No worries.
Okay.
I know Barbara can see my face. I'm very, very in a hurry. Sorry, I'm actually preparing for my trip. So.
One last one. I got it. Who is the baby there?
Little baby in class 2.
Okay. Thank you, Niyi.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.